Alright, good morning. Welcome to day number 5 days in the wilderness. It's cold this morning. I think it's somewhere in the low 40s. Got a bunch of mist covering the mountains this morning. And got everything basically packed up. Got my pack here ready to go. Yeah, it's about 47 degrees right now. Got down to 39 last night. Pretty chilly. Got a fire going this morning, but we are packed up, ready to go. About 8 in the morning, and we're heading back to Pecos campground, which is about 14 miles. Got a long day today, but we're gonna take it slow and steady and try to go about a 2.5 mile pace and see what we get. So yeah, long day ahead of us, but I'm up for the challenge. Let's get back to the truck. Thumbs up. Man, look at all that fog out there. Can't even see the tree line. But as we continue to go forward, this stuff is actually kind of burning off. I got up this morning, the sun was actually completely out, so this fog has rolled in. And I don't know if it's stuff that is burning off or if it's stuff that came in. But either way, we want to try and make some miles before the big heavy rain stuff comes in. If it does come in today, we'll at least be ahead of it. We're walking by this big boulder scree. And if you listen closely, you can hear water running underneath there. A bunch of it. The morning mist is finally starting to lift. And I think we're going to get some sunshine, which will be nice. Hoping the sun will come out and dry my feet off a little bit. Beautiful morning though. Alright, we're making our way up to the Trailriders Wall, climbing in elevation. Oh, I am still getting my butt kicked with this elevation, but I'm actually glad that we've made it up here, at least this far. It doesn't look like it's gonna rain. This mostly looks just like fog. It may have been lifting from this morning after the all-day rain we had yesterday. It's nice up here. All the yellow bushes here, scrubby cinquefoil. Manzano Man.
What's up, guys?
We're hutching it big on day 5 here, trying to get back up to the Trailriders Wall, and we're just about there, at least to the trail junction sign, which is right ahead of us there. Awesome. Got up to the top of the wall, north side of the wall here. We're heading back to Pecos Baldy Lake. We still got a ton of fog and stuff up here, but at least it's nice and cool. So it's 9:30 now. We left at 8:15. We're making great time, and I'm hoping by the time we get up and over by the wall that some of this will burn off and we'll get some views, but if not, no big deal. Anyway, we're going that way. All right. Just made it up the steep part of the Trailriders Wall, the first part of it. The fog is starting to lift and burn off. Getting a little bit of some views now, which is kind of cool. Way out in the distance down there is the Espanola Valley. And it looks like the sun is hitting it. Very cool. Anyway, I head up over to that big rock cairn there, and the rest of the Trailriders Wall shouldn't be quite as steep. Thumbs up. Alright, just about off of this Trailriders Wall. Manzano Man is sending off a message to his loved ones while we have a fraction of cell phone service up here. It's hard to see, but the two big rock cairns up there on the top, that is the very highest point today that we'll have to hike to. The rest of this trail is going to take us all the way back down to the bottom where the parking lot is, and we won't have to really do any more uphill. So I'm happy for that. We've done basically all uphill to this point this morning, but we're making great time, and we didn't get rained on up here where it's exposed. And check it out, I just saw a couple bighorn sheep coming over the top up there. So there you go. We got our bighorn sheep action today. All right, we are descending. We made it to the highest point now. From this point on, we're just walking downhill, which is awesome. The fog has gotten incredibly thick since we started descending, but we're maybe a half hour, if that, before we get to Pecos Baldy Lake, which is awesome. We made it this far. We got further than what I thought we were going to get today, so this is amazing. Pecos Baldy Lake will be almost halfway for what we're going to do today. So the rest of it from Pecos Baldy out is going to be about 7.5 miles, and that's a hutch, but I think we're going to make it back to the trailhead a little sooner than what we thought, which is going to be a-okay. Anyway, heading that direction. Alright, we made it back down to Pecos Baldy Lake. We still have a bunch of fog happening, but the sun is peeking through from time to time. That's the lake basin out there, and saying goodbye to Pecos Baldy Lake one last time. It's been awesome hanging out up here, and
yeah, such a great trip, man. 4 nights, 5 days in the Pecos Wilderness.
And
it's beautiful.
What time did we get here?
I think I said 10:50, more or less. It's before 11 o'clock and definitely past 10:45. So we've been hiking for about 3.5 hours, and we've already done 5 miles. So I figure we got about 7 more, maybe 8 more miles at the most to get back to Panchuela Campground. So, but we're making great time. We feel good. There's nothing stopping us.
Right on, man. Another 3.5 hours. We'll be back down to the trailhead.
Yep.
We're going that way. Okay, so maybe about a half hour ago, we passed up our first night's camp here on Dockweiler Trail. So I know we have less than 5 miles to go now, which is awesome. So it's got to be about 1:15 in the afternoon, somewhere in there. I remember a section of switchbacks coming up that was really steep, so I know when I get to the switchback section that I'll more than likely be in the home stretch. I had a small bite to eat back at the first night's campsite there, just to put some energy back in me and get some water and knocking out this last few miles. Good stuff. It's hard to see Jackson Creek campground is through the trees way out there. And I guess I haven't made it to the switchbacks yet. Kind of a bummer. I thought I was a little further than what I was hoping for, but that's the case. Anyway, knowing that the campground is right there, I know I'm down to my last 2 miles, so the last 2 miles should take me about an hour, and then we'll be all done with it. So yeah, this is awesome. I've been going basically non-stop. I had I've stopped to drink twice and once to have a little bit of lunch. So far so good, doing well, but I'm definitely feeling it. I'm getting tired. Let's continue going that way. Okay, so down into that canyon is where I'm going to be dropping. This is the section with the switchbacks. Once I make it down these switchbacks, then I have one last straight run to the campground. So this is good. I'm glad I made it to the switchbacks. That means for sure I only have about 1.5 miles, maybe 2 miles at the maximum, and that's good. It's got to be about 1:30, 1:45 in the afternoon. It actually might even be 2 o'clock. I don't have my phone with me, or the battery is dead on it, so I don't exactly know what the time is, but making my way down the last steep section here. Switchback. Alright guys, I made it down switchbacks there, and I'm down to my final home stretch, which is awesome. I've been waiting all day for this. Super happy I finally made it. About halfway down the switchbacks, it started raining, so I had to put the rain jacket back on. And hiking in the rain, I thought I'd make it down before it started, but at least it's not terribly heavy. Anyway, I want to thank you guys very much for following me along through our epic adventure deep into the Pecos Wilderness. It's been quite the adventure, whole lot of fun. Got to see all kinds of flowers, lots of wildlife, my very first bighorn sheep ever. That's pretty awesome. If you guys liked the video, please give it a thumbs up, and if you haven't subscribed already, subscribe. You guys will get to check out all the latest and greatest adventures that I'm going on. So until next time guys, remember to get outside. Life is good there. Adios to the Pecos Wilderness. Thumbs up. I think right around this corner is it. Completed my 15 miles today. Awesome. Yeah. Accomplished. That was not easy hike by any means. That was hard. Looks like the campground is cleared out. Pecos Wilderness. So we started Panchuela, worked all the way up to Treacher's peak right there. Treacherous Lake. Came all the way out that today. Awesome.